Hey, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Earlier, we found out how masculine, feminine energies, or men and women, are the same when it comes to what motivates us, what attracts us to each other, what draws us in. So let's continue to see what both man, woman, masculine energy, feminine energy wants to play out going into the month of October 2018. Let's see. Okay, let's get this going. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does both the masculine and feminine? Hi, Champagne. How you doing? Hey. Ah, thank you for the thumbs up. How was um how was your summer? I know you had an interesting live. Yes. So let's see what the masculine and feminine energies want to express to each other. Okay, it's getting stuck here. Ah, okay. Yes, loving the energy. Loving the energy. Okay, let's see what is going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? We want to know what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. La 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 la. Ooh. Oh, okay. The masculine and feminine energy definitely both are thinking about what it will take to reconnect. Two of water, both the masculine and feminine, it's two here, are both thinking about their emotional side. And when we think about our emotional side, thank you. Oh yeah, I'm starting to practice more. Y'all energy and y'all motivation, exactly. This being more creative with singing, writing. Hey Moon, so you already Moon, blue moon. But I gotta say, red moon. Oh, whenever you get a chance, if you did, definitely check out earlier. Was you there for the earlier live? Because sometimes I wasn't able to see everybody name pop up. Like for the past couple of weeks, I'm not able to see people's name when they're on the live. So at times I'll press the symbol and it won't pop up to like near the very end. So I feel very fortunate and blessed. The energy, like Miss Champagne was talking about, the energy gives the essence to have people come in and really share and connect to what's really good, what's really vibing. And what's vibing right now is both sides are thinking about our emotional cup. We're thinking about relationships that continues to grow closer and what it takes to grow closer in a relationship. Is it how we communicate more? To what level do we trust each other's language around each other in our feelings and life experiences that created this connection between that man and that woman, between friends, between co-workers, even yourself? Forgiveness. We seen in the earlier part one of the masculine and feminine energy game that when the feminine energy was releasing, which is another way of saying forgiving or forgiveness, it gave the masculine energy room to grow them coins, to become that strong communicator, that knight of air, and to actually see and know that the feminine energies is just like them. It's just a mirror image of them in a different way. So now we're both seeing how to be more positive and resolving the conflict. See, yeah, champagne. Yeah, so true. So, and that's what both sides are seeing. Both the masculine and feminine energies are seeing that forgiveness can be hard because it's like saying we're not just forgiving the other, we're forgiving ourselves for even going in that environment with our partner. Like we have so much life experience. It's like why we didn't see that, why we didn't see what we consider like red flags, or why, how did we get to this level? It's because now when we get conflicts with the opposite sex, it's because we're now growing closer. It's just like a extended family. You're now creating a extended family. We're creating an extended family now. So, okay, earlier we had this card. I think it was for the feminine energy. So again, I thought it would come out one time, but it seems like both. This is what the masculine feminine energies are feeling. This is what the feminine energies are feeling as well. Now we can start dreaming more. We can make the dreams that we always felt was a reality. Yes, in our mind's eye, but now we can step into that dimension, that reality. We know we have what it takes now to, first of all, we have a positive outlook. To be a zero, that means we're connected to source. So the feminine energies out there, the masculine energies, or the men in your life, the men in our lives, see us as the dreamer, see us as not only the moon, see how the shape of this picture, the moon, they see us as a person that does take that leap of faith, that follows their intuitions, and sees unexpected opportunities as golden opportunities. So when we had that notion, or that we felt with our male or the significant other in our lives, like, wait, why we're not connecting like we used to, or why we're having to give each other that break, is because both the masculine and feminine energies were figuring out how to make their own finances, not to compete with each other anymore, but how to present it when we do reconcile with our partner or our significant other, what we really can bring to the table, both emotionally and mentally. And we're both connecting to source with that. We're both connected to our higher self. If you're wondering what is your higher self is following their dreams. That's what is allowing them to think about their emotional cup and how they want to present it to us. So let's see what else is coming up. Wow. I was not I was not expecting that, but it was felt like all day today. You know how it was cloudy, but a lot of times it was that speck of sunlight, and then it would be in areas that you would never think will point to that direction of sunlight. So that tells you that both energies or people's energies were starting to shift. And when energy shifts, then that means that they're feeling that clock. They're feeling that notion of, okay, it's that time. I'm ready. Okay. Ready so much that the masculine energy is starting to become the queen of earth. Even though they're masculine energy, again, they see us as the dreamer, and as the dreamer, they want to match our level. So they're tapping into their feminine energy. They're starting to understand that emotions is not just feminine, it's a human being's rite of passage. It's what makes us human beings. That's what one of our aspects is on this earthly plane, is to explore and experience what it takes to be a human being, what it takes to connect with a person that we are starting to love and appreciate. So the masculine energies are becoming more thoughtful. They're becoming and tapping into their creative side. When we see them again, we're going to feel their energy as warm and sensible, which we didn't think would happen, but it is starting to appear. Again, from the seven of earth that we seen earlier, from the seeds that we planted with them and the seeds that they planted with themselves, they made time for those around them. They're starting to think about what makes time for those around you. They're seeing how you had created this moment to manifest. You're showing them, and they're seeing in themselves that now they have the ability and that power to not just manifest for themselves, but to manifest for the one they care about, the one they love. Again, their motivation is the material plane and making that foundation. And how they're going to make that foundation is starting to become more sensible in their approach. They're going to start dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And that takes a true boss. That takes a person that is now understanding their maturity, their level. So they don't see themselves as a rookie. They see themselves now as the professor, the magician. And why they see themselves as a magician is unity. We're still bringing that fire. We're in the house of Leo. Unity. We're Archangel Satiphil. Or we're tapping into that Archangel Satiphil or Satiphin mindset. We have all all religions, all principles of universal truths that we could tap into, that we have been experienced by. Each of us have backgrounds in any religion, any culture has religion in it, not just for the sake of, oh, Leo sun, so you know what time it is. Yeah, it's about to get fiery. It's about to brew. They see us as becoming that phoenix, and the phoenix that is actually rising from the ashes of our own release. For us, we had to release what we knew didn't serve us, yet we knew that the next level that we wanted to reach, which they seen us as the 10 of Pentacles, which is the highest level in partnership, in business, in your own personal relationship with yourself. If they're seeing us as that highest level of being, now they're tapping into that Queen of Earth in themselves. And as they're doing that, now we're stepping into our own essence of being a leader. Now we feel, okay, now it's the time to show the opposite sex, including ourselves, how we will appear. See, yeah, lessons learned. The lessons that we had to learn got us to this moment. It showed us that we have unity within us. We attract everything that has breath. And from that, see, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out members and like minded friends. We're starting to connect with people that we know are walking in that same direction, just in their way, that we can learn from each other in. That's what the masculine is seeing in us. And we're seeing in them that, wow, they're tapping into what makes them sensible. They're seeing that we're no different than them. They're becoming more thoughtful in how they communicate. They're becoming more creative in how they make their coins and how they want to communicate with us and how they want to make the coins in building a foundation. And they're proud of us for being sensible, so much so that we're now uniting all that aspect to become one whole. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. Wow. Unity. So we are definitely becoming that Leo. And as when you tap into that Leo side, we all have it, but to acknowledge it is what's turning the opposite sex on. It's what's making them see like, wow, they really starting to, we know they got it going on as women, but to see that passion put into action, like real work, and feeling proud of it, that's a huge turn on to make them want to show them best selves. You don't want to show your best selves to your partner and feel like they're not again. Okay, okay, we're starting to feel that energy that they're stepping into that 10th earth again. Now it's on the other side. Now the men are starting to put in the work. Work. If they got to do that dirt, they putting their hands in the dirt to make the soil grow the crops even more solid, even more stern. That's what makes a family household. Again, 10 of earth. Champagne, yeah, putting in that work. Now the masculine energies, once they see that we're tapping into that fire side of ourselves, we're becoming more passionate, we're showing our willpower more and not being bashful and shy about it, but becoming more sensible, more sensual about it, more knowing who we are and what we truly are capable of, and not putting ourselves on the back seat or on the bench. Now we're stepping into the game with them. Skip asking them, we stepped into the game. And from that action alone made them say, okay, now we build it. Now they wanted to build that foundation. So when they come to us, they're going to start talking in phrases that we start saying to, our female friends. Like, I want to have that happy family life. What would it take? And that's not a bad conversation. But now the men are starting to ask that question. See the picture in here? The men, the masculine energy is here. You're like, but there's a lot of females here. Yet it's that one male boy. We're bringing out that youthfulness, that spark of energy to create with us. They see us. Wow. They see us as bringing out their youth, bringing out that energy, that creativity that they thought was lost, but now they see it is a reality. They are now becoming the 10 of Pentacles. They're now stacking up their coins to deliver to us. That's why this female is happy with her children. She's happy with her extended family. She knows where she's walking towards is to her partner, to her friend, to her lover, to her husband. And her family and extended family are in sync with that. Financial security. They're starting to now really be more grounded in their financial security. Finding the magic in the little things in life. Again, they seen us like that earlier today. Now they're seeing how they have that ability in them. Oh, yes. The masculine and feminine energies, we are definitely a mirror image of ourselves. We're tapping into that masculine side of ourselves. In order to show that lion side, a lion shows that why they get the lioness, why they have a group of lioness is they know what lioness needs to feel safe. You notice it's this that one masculine energy that has that will that's so strong that the female lioness know how to protect, how to hunt, and how to communicate with each other and build that unity, that network where no one feels threatened. No one feels like it's a conflict. So now they're seeing us like, oh, we're not no longer a conflict. We're now tapping into that night of air. We're starting to take charge of the direction we're trying to go in our lives. And when we do reconnect with that person that we really want to build with, we're going to show our intelligence more and not hide it or dismiss it. We're going to show that we're very decisive, that we're idealistic, and we're very tireless in our approach, which they truly appreciate. They love us for that. They see that we have not only the wand, but we still have that fire to set magic to whatever we say, do, and touch. Events that occur with great speed. So events that occur with great speed is now we're starting to get those great job opportunities. Now we're starting to get that aha moments and how to tie in that one trait that can become dimensions of financial means. Even when we're working, we're figuring out how outlets can give us the opportunity and room to take the time. Carefully review your options. We're starting to unite everything about ourselves to become that one to take charge. And how we're doing that is we're starting to see, okay, when we take charge, we're not going to be taking charge alone. We had that partner all this time with us to show us that we had traits that we thought were suppressed or dormanted. Now we're seeing like, nah, it was there all along. It's just that we seen that partner gave us that extra fire to bring out that passion. So we're going to be very creative in our solutions. Again, they seen that we are creative. That's why they became the queen of earth, to bring out that creative side. So when they see us and when we really unite, they're going to say, okay, this is how you manifest. Let me show you how I manifest. Okay, since you manifest that way on this angle, then how I manifest on that angle makes the whole package. Wow, here it is. I thought we were combating with each other. We were just trying to figure out the mileage we wanted to go with each other and to what extent are we really heading towards. We now don't want to waste each other's time. And it's not to say we were wasting each other's time at the beginning. It was more of, in what way do we really want to put in the work? So, last thing that both the masculine and feminine energies want us to know for the evening, going into October. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah, they put in that groundwork. They're becoming more scholarly. Men are starting to, if you're not communicating or seeing your significant other or your friend, someone that you want to build with or collaborate with, they're becoming more scholarly in their trait. They're becoming more dependable. Now people are coming to them with the receipts. You know how the things that we love have testimonies to them. We like to hear how other people had experienced these things and it has worked for them in their own way. Now they're seeing how their one trait, their one temptress trait that tempts people to get to know who they are in their earthly services. Now people are starting to call them back. Now they are starting to have a schedule. Now they're learning how to use time management more wisely. So they're doing the basics. And the basics is real strong because that means if they're doing the basics, they want to make sure each corner is solid. They're becoming more patient rather than this drive towards it. They're taking their time and they're becoming more successful in each approach that they once seen as conflict. They're now becoming more connected to how to groove and settling and being more self-aware of how their ability can that skill is real. It's so real that other people really do connect to it. Now they're starting to hear good news on their endeavors. They're starting to see that, yes, wanting to do something more challenging is rewarding. A new area of study. Yes, they're now wanting to, they're seeing prosperity, or that the foundation that we were setting, or that they're starting to tap into, is going to be a success. It's no longer a doubt. This is why they're having the Queen of Earth, the Ten of Earth, the Page of Earth. Every level of their life, they're now starting to want to ground. They're wanting to ground it. No one has to tell them, no one has to convince them. They're convincing themselves. They're seeing it in their lives that who they are is great and divine and good enough to keep going, especially when they want to attract that love of their life. How we're seeing ourselves, the king of water. That's the highest level of emotion. That's the highest level of that unity that we were seeing earlier. We're starting to become more trustworthy in who we are and what we want to do. We're becoming more compassionate in our approach and not feeling the need to compete with ourselves or with our partner. We're becoming more respected by our peers, by our partners from afar. Because remember, they're doing the earthly groundwork. And don't get it twisted, they're researching, they're seeing what's up. Just because you're not around someone doesn't mean you can't do your homework on them. So again, they're seeing us as cultured, as open-hearted, and for those around you, they're starting to become more trustworthy in how they approach their heartfelt advice. So that charity work that we were wondering where the absence were, the absence wasn't declined. It was being put into good work, to good use. How they see in us is that king of water. We're starting to claim that throne. We're starting to become more comfortable in our seat. And for that, we're starting to appreciate and respect who we are even more. And we're bringing out that intuitive nature. We're bringing out our intuition. We're uniting our spiritual side. We're uniting how we make our material resources. And for that, that's creating a more grounded partner, a more grounded communicator, a more grounded relationship. So tonight, as we wake up, God willing, to the next day, know that you are divine. You are trustworthy. You are compassionate. You're respected. You're cultured. You're emotionally balanced. You're intuitively balanced. You know how to communicate. And that is the highest level of what it would take for a partner to become, even for yourself. And they're putting in that work to show that they see that in us. And we appreciate that they're starting to physically see in themselves that they're good enough. It's nothing sexier than knowing that a man sees themselves so divine, so grounded, so empathic in their moves, that now they're not just trying for themselves, but they're trying to create a family dynamic. A family dynamic. And that's huge. So until we meet again, I love you, Kiki Zoe, subscriber, viewers. Thank you for walking in the Akashi Records with me. Thank you for taking the time out to really see ourselves in picture form, in the tarot form, in the spiritual realm, in the ethers. Because that means if it's in the ethers, it is definitely real. Real. I love you. I love you. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. We will see you on the other side. And I love you for your energy. Thanks for your vibe. Thanks for your patience. This thank you. I love this. I love this. And I love that the foundation that we're starting to plant for ourselves going into October is going to be legendary. We're stepping into the month of unknown. Yes, we're knowing our Libra side. We're starting to really balance out who we are, as we can see. But we're seeing how that balance in us naturally makes who we love want to show that as well. We will see you on the other side.